Alright. So we got an ink ribbon. Let's do a little exploration. So we could technically save there, but I'm not going to save just yet.
I think you'd better take a look at this.
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Let's just hope it's not Chris's.
Sweet. I just want to give a shout out to Capcom. I don't really play their games too often because they're more of a console pusher. But bringing this to the PC, I know that the Xbox One and the PS4 also got versions of this, and they only run at like 24 to 30 FPS. And this with the graphics turned up, FXAA at 3 times and high quality settings, I'm getting a solid 60 with my graphics card at 40% usage. So thanks for correctly optimizing something for the PC crowd. You know, a lot of times we have to just make up with hardware and just push through games, but this is definitely a treat. Okay, when the two have run each other through, the gate will open. 2 knights striking each other. Short sword into the breast of one knight, while the long sword has pierced the head of the other. That looks like a battlefield moment. That's probably netcode right there.
Barry.
Just playing with blood. That gigantic revolver. Probably a 44. Look at the shadows right there. That is just gorgeous. This whole game is going to be gorgeous. And this screen actually tilts up and down. See that? So it's actually, the pre-rendered background is larger than... Alright. And I think we can take this, and we will. Yes, I understand. This is not my first Resident Evil rodeo. This game works great with the Xbox 360 controller. I think I've always run on. I'm trying to hit the run button and it doesn't seem to do anything, so it looks like it is. Man, look at those graphics. Hold on. Let me get... That is just... how smooth it is. Okay, so the running is done by the control stick and it's analog. Drop you right here. Let him get nice and close. Now with the zombies, if you usually don't see a pool of blood appearing below them, yep, they are not dead. If you walk over them, they will bite you. One way to check it is if you are aiming in a different direction, it should still lock onto the zombie. Yes, I'm playing with the lock on. But see, there's a pool of blood below them now. And in this game, it depends on what time they're killed. So after an hour, they actually reanimate and become what's called a crimson head, I believe. It's been a decade. They come back to life stronger and faster than ever and more fierce. They aggro to you instantly. They will bite the shit out of you, and they run extremely fast and negotiate corners and such extremely fast. And I think some of them even break down doors. So the way you get past this is that you are supposed to you're supposed to burn them, and later you will get a lighter, and I believe Chris starts with a lighter. You will get a lighter and gasoline or kerosene, like lantern fuel. You pour it on the body and then you light it up, because otherwise, you know, an hour into the game or so, when you're still playing around in the mansion, they will come back and it will suck. I think this Crimson Heads was one of the coolest things they added to the game, and I actually think that they add a whole nother layer of scariness to it, because once you see those guys get up and swing their head back, it's freaking awesome. Alright, so let's bounce out of this room. Actually, I think I need to talk to Barry before I actually go on and tell him what I found, which was a zombie.
Barry!
What is it?
Look out! It's a monster!
Oh, he got back up.
Let me take care of it.
Shit, I should have just ran back. I shouldn't have even wasted my rounds. Oh well.
What the hell is this thing?
I found Kenneth
Yeah, I need a
killed by this
44.
thing. Let's report this to Wesker.
Can I search the body at all? Alright, let me report this to Whisker. Oh, he's actually coming with me, at least for a minute. That's awesome. Let me check out my status screen. So on the left there, top left, you'll see like a heartbeat meter, whatever you want to call that. I don't know the actual technical term, but that will turn green and slow down, and even red and go to danger mode as you take damage. And there's various items in the game that let you recover health. Green herbs, and they can be combined with other colored herbs or combined with each other into pretty much joints or whatever, or vials, depending on the game you're playing. And that will recover health and first aid sprays. And that zombie just got back up and went back out the door. Does that show signs of intelligence to me? Did he just get up and run? So that doesn't make sense.
Wesker! Jill, help me look for him. Let's not leave this hall.
Good idea.
Let's not leave this hall. I'm not opening that door because there's dogs on the other end of it that are pretty much sitting outside waiting for you. Search the hall first. Okay, what's going on down here? And it used to be that back in the day when you came to a step like this, or a set of steps, that you would just push forward and then hit your action key and it would just automatically walk up. Nowadays you can, and this was started with the GameCube version, you actually take steps and you can stop in between, and so there's actually combat on steps now, so that's pretty cool. What's going on here? Okay, so there's nothing really going on back here.
Barry.
Any luck, Jill?
No, nothing. What's going on around here? I can't figure it out.
Same here.
Chris, and now Wesker.
There's not much we can do. We can search for him separately. I'll investigate the dining room again.
Okay then, I'll try the door on the other side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could easily get lost. Let's start from the first floor.
Okay.
Oh, I almost forgot. It's a lockpick. You'd make better use of it.
Thanks.
Sweet.
I may need it.
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up in this hall. Got it?
Okay.
Let's go see what he's doing in the dining room hall. I think he's probably going to be playing with that blood again. But if I remember correctly... He's not even here. Okay. I forgot some ammo. And I really need it. I'm down to, what, 4 rounds? It's not even enough to kill a single zombie, and the knife is a joke. And getting rid of that is... Oh, there's the zombie I killed, so... That one that walked through the door was a different one, so yeah. Looks like he's holding something. Oh, there's a videotape. That's what it was. His throat's been torn out. Before I go the other... I don't know how far I can go this way into the mansion, but it's always the same in these games. Hey, let's split up. Damn, those shadows are awesome. And there's actually reflection in the mirror there. You see that on the left? That is new, I believe. I don't think that was ever in any of the other games. And here we have some green herbs, which I talked about earlier. And you can either leave these separate and heal small chunks at a time, but to conserve the inventory space, you just go in here and you hit combine, and you get some rolling paper with some herb in it, and you can actually examine this. And let me see here. You can zoom in, and if that doesn't look like what I think it does, that's kind of hilarious. And you'll pack even more if you find another one, up to 3. And then you'll find some red herbs as well that will heal even better with 1 single green and 1 red, and then there's some blue that deal with poison and all that. So I don't know how far I can go here. Still down to 4 rounds of ammunition. Let me just run upstairs here and see what's going on. Oh god, I do not have the ammo to deal with it. I can't go there, and I know the other doors. Alright. I'm gonna get out of here and try to find some ammo going the other way in the mansion. And that's what Resident Evil's all about. I mean, what if you play it a few times, you'll go through it perfectly hitting every mark, you know. But the fun part is the rediscovering and the rerunning through, you know, backtracking and solving the puzzles for the first time. That's what makes this game great. Just all about the atmosphere. Now we do have a lockpick, and that's sitting up here. And I'm going to go ahead and combine this to full health. Now you can see how much is in there. It's quite a bit more. Did I even try to go in through this door? I don't think so. I think it's locked. Yeah. With the lockpick, I think it replaces the small keys that are present in Chris's version, which you have to drag around and find before you can open doors. Okay. So it should just automatically cue the lockpick when that time comes. I don't actually have to go into the menu and select use, so I believe we'll just run with it like that for now. Alright, so we're done with this side. This is technically Barry's sector, even though he's just straight up disappeared too. Leaving my ass to fend for myself. You know what? I'm actually gonna save. I got the ink ribbons, and that way if I find a chest soon without a typewriter, then I can just dump the ink ribbons for now. So yeah, that's how you save. You need an ink ribbon, and you gotta find a typewriter. Usually they come in sets of 3 for the ink ribbons, and that lets you save. You know, once you get real good at the game, you actually go for time. You try not to take any damage, you try to do it as fast as you can, and you try not to save at all. Meaning that if you die down the road in the game, you are screwed and done. So what's going on out here? I actually missed this door first time I played through this game because it blends in with the wall so well. I think there's zombies out here, which I do not want to deal with. Just really need ammo. It's locked from the other side. There's nothing over here. Oh, there is shotgun shells. Yes, I will take them. Yeah, and this is when you start getting low on inventory space, so I hope that at some point I get to a chest. Alright, there's a tomb with an arrow in it. Alright, so it doesn't seem to be any ammo here. Upstairs. I believe all these doors are locked. No, they're not. Do a little bit of exploring here. Okay. See, that's what I was talking about earlier in the intro, about the camera angles. That totally makes it better. Alright. I do remember how this room works. I'm gonna kite this guy slowly around here, since he's slow and dumb. And there's a self-defense weapon, so I've set that to auto, and what that means is I carry these with me. And you don't need to read this because I'll just explain it to you. You carry a number of them, and there's a few different kinds, and that means when you get actually, you know, contacted by a zombie, meaning he's trying to bite you and he's already got a hold of you, she'll pull that out, and I don't think you take any damage at all, and that way you get rid of him, and sometimes it even kills him. It does damage to them and stops the damage from you, and alright. Didn't really up the texture quality on that statue much, did they? But all's forgiven. Alright, so that fell down to that first floor, so the next time we go down there, we're gonna have stuff to pick up. Now, I believe we can go through some of these doors. Maybe not. Maybe this one. Nope, okay, cool. And that leads us to a place where I was kind of just at. Oh god, okay. So we're gonna swing back around the other way. Because we don't have any ammo to deal with that motherfucker. And then this door could be going. Nope. Shit is straight locked. Door? Nothing. And nothing. Look at the reflection in the glass. It's cool. I just like the old games so much more, and if, you know, a lot of video companies took it upon themselves to remaster a lot of them and do a good job, you know. I paid $20 for this game. I would have paid 40. You know what I mean? I would have even paid 50 if it was rock solid, as this game appears to be so far. So, you know, take that as a cue. To make more games like this. There's something shiny up in that statue. How's my inventory space? It's okay. Really need to ditch a couple items. So let's push this down so I can get my hands on whatever that is up there. I think it's a map. Could be wrong. I think that might be good enough. Yep, it's a map. Cool. So now you can see the rooms that you've discovered, which are usually highlighted. The rooms that you haven't discovered are completely transparent. The rooms that still have items in them, I believe, are still like orangey, kind of reddish. And the rooms that are cleared at the moment are in dark green. Okay. These mansions are creepy places. Okay. So another one of those daggers. Oh shit. Get up! He's awfully fucking close right there. Oh, I don't have enough ammo for you. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Alright, it's time to bounce. That actually went better than I thought it would. Dodging those guys are fucked up. Okay, so that's a dead end. Right? Man, I don't have the sword key to go through that door. What's going on down here? That sounds extremely friendly. Alright, back through the dining hall, I guess. I believe that statue I pushed down. Yep. Sure. So I've got one inventory slot left, essentially for ammunition. But we're going to try to press on. I got a feeling I'm doing terrible inventory management, and some of this shit should be left on the ground for now. But if I do need to ditch, I can put the shield plaque back into... I always thought there was ammo around here. I can put the shield back into the wall. Let's try to just move on. I always thought there was ammo in this room. Oh, yes! I knew it! I knew it! Get that magazine in there, honey. Alright, now we can deal with the zombies that were in this room up here. Oh no, no, no. Damn it, I tried to get past him. Yeah, stab that bitch. And then run this way. Let's make sure he's actually dead. He's not C, so you can target. And with a knife in his head, I believe that should do it. Let me see some blood. There you go. There was another zombie over here. And that's usually... Okay, I'm going to go ahead and spoil it. That's usually the first Crimson Head you'll see, because he's already dead, that the next time through here, he just gets up and just goes nuts on your ass. And for those, you really want to have a shotgun present. And just kind of angle it up as much as you can. And see, we're out of inventory room. As you can see, there's a shiny arrow. You see, yeah, there's really We can't really pick that up, so we're just gonna keep going for now and try to find some sort of a chest where we can ditch some of our items. Oh, and that just puts us right back up in here. Which, damn, okay. I do need to pick that up somehow, so... See, I wish I could just ditch this completely. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do... Should be fast... No, it should be faster this way. And less dangerous, possibly. Unless that Crimson Head jumps up now without any serious weaponry. So we're gonna run through here. So I'm gonna put that shield back into its spot. And that'll open up a slot for that arrow. If you remember when I was outside in the actual graveyard that's attached to the back of the mansion, there was a spot for the arrows, so we might be able to go back there and drop that in. We'll have to see. Right there. So we're gonna do this and we're gonna say use. She's gonna put that back in, and that gives us another inventory slot. So the shield, there's something else we gotta do with that. We gotta find another piece and you gotta trade them out or something like that. Well, I guess we'll have to just deal with that later. We just don't have the inventory space to lug all this shit around. Really need to find another chest. Or a chest, period. Do remember that you have to do something with this. Poor man's animal. So there are a lot of items in this game that you have to like inspect and look at from different angles, and it's almost like a mini puzzle that you can discover additional items that are actually required for progress. So anytime you pick up funky looking items and stuff like that, you kind of see me do it. I've already got, you know, experience with what items you really need to do that to in this game. But if you ever play Resident Evil games by yourself, especially the more, I wouldn't say modern ones. I don't remember if Resident Evil 2 had such thing. But definitely this one and Resident Evil 0. I hope they remake that one because it was on the GameCube and it would be pretty much the same process. Alright, so we're going to go back out to the graveyard. And we're going to drop that arrowhead into there and see what's down there. Yep, and that's definitely where we want to go. my weapon full? It is 15 rounds. What's really cool about this is, like, look at the pre-rendered background. The graphics are amazing, the fire looks realistic, the shadows cast are awesome, and then the spinning wheel up there, those are polygons, and because the quality is so good now, and it could even be better, technically, that they almost look identical. So we have like different gravestones here with different heads poking out of them. Okay. So there we have a casket up there that's supported by chains. I wonder if this is gonna grab this book and get the hell out of here. Run! Okay, it hasn't attacked yet. Let's get the hell out of here. Okay, just like I said before, we got a book. Let's go and take a good look at the book. Oh, look at that. There is a key attached to the back of it. I will remove the key. Four masks. Speaks no evil, smells no evil, sees no evil, and one that can't do either one of those. So essentially it's telling you you gotta find 4 masks and put them in their corresponding slot down below in that tomb. Did I just see something shine? Okay, that was just on the other side of that fence, as we know earlier. I want to try to see if I can use the lockpick on that. I think that door is locked from the other side. Okay. Let's go ahead and see which key this actually is, because I think it's the sword key, or... Yes. So we can start to use this guy. That looked like a magazine for a second. We can start to make progress here. Alright, I'm gonna cut it here and start the next episode.